Hi there, Glenda Sheard, Community Connector for 360 Alberta. I'm super excited. We have a very special guest that makes the most tasty treats ever. Louise Ludwig is a chocolatier, a local resident of Sherwood Park, an entrepreneur, and the owner of Choclination. Welcome, Louise. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Glenda. I'm totally thrilled to be in the program.
Well, we had this in the works a long time ago, and then life kind of changed with everything that's going on with the pandemic. So I'm really glad that you're here today. Now, I've had the opportunity to learn so much about chocolate from you. I used to think there was white chocolate, dark chocolate, and milk chocolate, my favorite. But I think you need to tell everyone about all the different kinds of chocolate, Louise.
Okay, well, as you mentioned, Glenda, the chocolate comes from the cocoa bean, and what they do with when they do all the processing, then they add sugar to it, and that's the dark chocolate, and then they will add milk powder to make milk chocolate, and then they take out all the cocoa powder to make the white chocolate. And Calabo has just developed a new strain of cocoa beans, and they're called ruby chocolate. So they're kind of a pinky, purpley bean, and they make very delicious chocolate too. And so what I do for my different chocolates, I make regular chocolates and all those flavors, milk, dark, and white, but I also do alternative dietary chocolates. For example, I make sugar-free chocolates for people that are diabetic and hypoglycemic. And I also do paleo chocolates, which are basically 100% dark chocolate and organic coconut sugar. And I just last year, I developed the keto brand of my chocolates. And that has been very popular with people that are on the keto diet or the low carb diet. And they're very happy. They seem to be very happy with the choices that I offer.
Well, and I have been witness to that, and I am simply amazed. I get to see people show up at your table at the farmer's market, and it's like, okay, I'm back this week to pick up my keto chocolate. So it's amazing that you are out there and creating it's all about the needs of your customer, because not everybody, of course, can have sugar or are on, as you had mentioned, varying diets. So can you tell us a little bit about, my favorite are the gummy bears, and also the black licorice in milk chocolate. But I know that you sell many, many fabulously delicious items of chocolate, Louise. Tell us, please, or show us.
Okay, well, Glenda, that's what I call my confectionery line. So I have gummy bears. This is my new packaging in dark chocolate and milk chocolate. And the dark gummy bears are vegan and they're dairy free. The dark chocolate is dairy free for people that are, that have allergies. And I also have black licorice, and this is the dark chocolate, this is the milk chocolate. Now this is, I wasn't doing the dark or black licorice in milk chocolate until one of my customers named Glenda, asked me if I would like to try making that, and it's become very popular. So, and one other thing it's very popular is the chocolate dipped licorice. So those are some of my best sellers in the confection line. So, and I also sell specialty sets, which are very popular, especially around Christmas time. And these are my Star Wars sets. They're very popular, especially around Christmas time, especially when a movie has just been released, or May the 4th, of course, you know. And I do have a couple of other specialty sets that are big sellers. The tool set and the shopper set. I have lots of different specialty sets that I sell, but those are two of the most popular. So.
Well, and also I know there's something that I've picked up many times and many different types. And it's based on whether it be an occasion or the time of the year. How are those lollipops doing, Louise?
Okay, well, glad you asked, Glenda. Here is some of the lollipops that I do. The unicorn is very popular, and as you can see, I do have some themed ones. Last year, I bought an edible ink printer, so I can print just about any image that you can think of on chocolate. And that has led me to do a fair amount of corporate orders with logos on their chocolate, and also wedding chocolates. Although that hasn't happened a lot this year, but hopefully, you know, when we get through this, you know, that more people will be back to getting married.
Well, and again, I've been to very special events where I've opened the little box or the package, and I knew, not just because there was a little label on it, but I knew that those were Choclination chocolates. So you do corporate orders, and I get to see you each week at the Sherwood Park Farmers Market. What about, are there other ways? Where else do you sell your chocolates, Louise?
Well, I do have my chocolates in a few stores. I do other farmers markets during the summer, but they're pretty much finished now. But I have a commercial kitchen in my basement, so I can be reached, my phone number or text or email, and I can certainly, you know, make just about anything you can imagine. Most orders, small or large, it doesn't matter. And I often meet with people just to discuss what their needs are for chocolate. And I have a total library of different types of molds that you know, I have access to, that I can make just about any shape of chocolate you want. And as I mentioned before, the edible ink printer, I can print just about any image on chocolate.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Louise, before we close?
Just coming up, I'm working on these hot chocolate bombs that have become very popular. So watch to see those in the very near future. I'm just working on packaging right now and different types, and should be debuting them quite soon.
Well, thank you, because I know I've had those, and they certainly make a cup of hot chocolate to be absolutely not just delicious, but beyond. What's bigger than delicious? Decadent. That's what it is. So Louise, thank you so much for joining me today on 360. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Glenda. It's been a pleasure.
Great, Louise. Again, this is Louise Ludwig from Choclination, a local chocolatier and entrepreneur here in Sherwood Park. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to chatting with you again soon. This is Glenda Sheard, Community Connector for 360 Alberta.